Ask yourself this question: has Gran Turismo 6 been a major disappointment? As a person who has played the Gran Turismo games for 10 years, I've been a really big fan of the series, but this is probably the first time that they have really let themselves down. It's been roughly 4.5 months since the release of Gran Turismo 6, and all the new features that they have hyped are still absent, followed by a long list of features removed that were previously in Gran Turismo 5. You see, Polyphony Digital are a fantastic studio, always thinking of new ideas outside the box. A notable example is the GPS track maker that's meant to be coming soon. It requires an app on your phone and is meant to record your journey information. You then upload the information to the game and create a track. Genius idea, isn't it? The problem is, Polyphony Digital's team is just too small to make a game as ambitious as Gran Turismo 6. After a quick Google search, the entire team consists of only about 140 people. This is tiny compared to Turn 10, the developers behind Forza Motorsport, who have over 350 people. This relatively small team has brought down the amount of quality and quantity people were expecting from a Gran Turismo. But it just so happens that modern video games are very time consuming and expensive to make. Remember Gran Turismo 5 in late 2010? The game was meant to be released in early 2009 and have 1,000 cars. We did get 1,000 cars, but 800 of them were directly ported over from the PSP version of Gran Turismo, and so we only got around 200 of the high quality premium cars. 70 of them came from GT5 Prologue, which was released 3 years before the full game. In the 3 years between Gran Turismo 5 and Gran Turismo 6 in 2013, we've only seen about 140 cars and 9 tracks added to the game. Now, compare this to Forza 5 on Xbox One. They stopped using assets from previous Forzas and decided to rebuild them completely from the ground up. Turn 10 also had a significantly shorter development time, as the Xbox One development kits came very late. They managed 220 cars and 14 tracks at launch, and were significantly higher quality than the content in Gran Turismo 6. So what are Polyphony Digital going to do, as rivals such as Forza, Project Cars and Assetto Corsa all have the potential to overtake Gran Turismo, which has often been regarded as the best racing game series of all time? First of all, they need to hire more employees to the team. In this extremely competitive and demanding world of video games, one must have a very large workforce and innovation to survive. The thing is, we have seen so many video game studios over the years give up as they were not able to survive. Games are simply too expensive to make. The cost of Gran Turismo 6 cost $60 million to make. Likely it sold over 10 million and turned in a decent profit. Gran Turismo 6 in comparison has only sold 2.16 million. If the demand for Gran Turismo continues to decrease, we might even see them pack up and leave within the next few years. I have faith in Polyphony Digital that they can make Gran Turismo 7 on PS4, the game that we have always wanted. The PS4 is so much easier to work on, with its more simple architecture, and has a lot more processing power than the PlayStation 3, which will result in a Gran Turismo game with no compromise. If Polyphony Digital happens to be watching this video, here's what needs to be done to please the fans with Gran Turismo 7. 1. Allocate the resources more efficiently. Don't just waste heaps of time on features that only a small percentage of the user base will use, and focus on what people demand. 2. Hire more people to the team. A team of 140 simply won't do in the modern era of video games, and where everything consists of extremely high levels of quality. 3. Communicate more with the fans. There's no point in putting features that the fans don't want. Why not communicate with the community more and get more ideas from the fans? Project Cars has been doing this, and they have had no hiccups at all and have satisfied all of their consumers. 4. Get inspiration from other racing games. Plenty of other racing games such as Forza have implemented in-depth customization, vinyl editors, online car auctions. It's now 2014, and to see them missing in Gran Turismo 6 is quite embarrassing. Final thoughts. I really hope Gran Turismo 7 turns out to be a success and brings them back on their feet. If they keep making messes like Gran Turismo 6, all the fans will move to other racing games. Polyphony Digital will make huge losses as a company as a result of the huge development costs and disappointing ratings. And I do not want that to happen at all, as I've been playing these games for 10 years and I hope to play them for 10 more years. Ask yourself this question again: has Gran Turismo 6 been a major disappointment? Yes, and there is a lot of work to be done to the franchise for it to survive. Leave your comments down below on your thoughts. Be sure to subscribe for more content like this, and be sure to hit the like button if you enjoyed it.